Hello everybody, in today's video we have a Minolta XG-1 camera. And now what I would like to do is address a couple of issues related specifically to XG series, XG1, XG7, XG9, and in some way XGM as well. And that has to do with inconsistent shutter speeds in manual mode, flickering or inaccurate light meter readings. And another one is the auto mode here, also not working properly. Okay, all of these issues basically in most cases than not are related to oxidated or dirty contacts. That would be aperture contacts, and then the ASA and the shutter speed contacts here. So in some of my previous videos I've demonstrated the process of cleaning the aperture contacts. It's fairly straightforward. So today's video will do that, as well as a removal of the top cover and cleaning of the contacts under the shutter speed ASA dial. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with that. So first things first, I'm going to remove the battery from it. And then start disassembling the components. Now another symptom that you might notice with your XG camera, especially in auto mode, it's designed not to allow you to release the camera if the light meter is reading an overexposure. So basically it will point the LED arrow up and it won't release. Now that's a normal process. However, it is pretty much constant regardless of your light settings. That's telling you that the aperture readings and ASA readings are inaccurate, and we will have to address that by cleaning that area and see if that resolves the problem. In most cases than not, it does. Okay, so we've got a couple of wires to disconnect. It's a white wire here, and then a green wire. Okay, so another thing that I'm also noticing here, which we will take care of, this capacitor here. You can see some residue here. It's a leaking chemical already, so we have to take care of that as well. I have to check and see what number it is. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and clean the contacts first. Take care of that. So I also like to clean this area, which basically it's a power mode section. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Right. And then we'll start working on the mode dial, or a shutter speed dial. We'll pop this contact out as well. Okay, now I can clearly see here the amount of oxidation. It's not even corrosion, it's just a layer of grime, dirt, whatever you want to call it, oxidation that gets on top of the contact, and then the readings are pretty much skewed. So what we'll do is basically clean it with the eraser here, and you'll see the difference. You see it now, so we're going to start the process of cleaning this area, and you already see the difference in just the coloration, how clean should look like when it's clean. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and wipe it with the alcohol. Okay, and we'll start the reassembly process. So this is our ASA contacts. I'll go ahead and wipe it and place it back. Perfect. So this is good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this capacitor, see what value it is, and I should be able to replace it right now. Let's see what we got here. So this is a 6.3 volt, 22 microfarads. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we do have a replacement, which is great. But before we do that, let's clean this area from any excess residue. All right. Okay, so we've got our capacitor replaced. All right, now we're ready to put back the top cover. Okay, top cover's in. Let's continue the reassembly. Now this issue is very relevant and commonplace even in the XG-M. You got to clean that too, but with XG-M you also have quite a other things that contribute to that problem, and that's faulty capacitors. So in addition to cleaning this area, also you have to replace the two top capacitors here and then another one down on the bottom. But the rest of the construction of the camera is pretty much the same. The contacts are very similar too. So, but mostly this applies to XG-1, XG-9, XGA, and XG-7 models in this lineup. Okay. And then the last thing we're gonna do is clean the front aperture contacts. So I've got 4 screws. And I think I've mentioned already, I do have a video previously talking about the process of cleaning this area in several different models. So this was one of them, but in any case, it wouldn't hurt to demonstrate it one more time. So we've got 4 screws out. I'm gonna hold on to this plastic portion of it and get the lens mount out. Remove the washer, and then carefully dislodge the aperture ring. Okay, you can see how dirty and oxidated these contacts, this area is. So let's start the same process here. Clean it here. Okay, so this will do it for this camera, and thank you for watching.